Rebecca gathered this incredible wall showing us a variety of local foods. And we have seen that on a typical plate, we tend to eat the same things, the same kinds of greens, one type of corn when there's actually a variety that are grown locally. And there's so many other grains we don't really get access to because our lives have become so intensely busy. We don't have time to prepare food from scratch. We don't have stay-at-home wives to do this for us. This is labor we should be paying for. But most of us don't have that access and that luxury to have these incredibly rich meals that are nutrient-rich and represent the variety of foods local to us. In our research, and especially if you were talking to your mother about how, as sisters, many of you have had really difficult periods. I had menorrhagia, very heavy periods and cramps that would make me throw up. And it seems like our parents' generation actually didn't have these disturbances. It's not normal to have painful periods. And a lot of research suggests that because we don't eat balanced, nutrient-dense, and a variety of foods that our ancestors need and are used to, it's reacting in our bodies. And also the way that we live, by sitting down too much, not exercising enough, really has an impact on our menstrual cycle and the quality of our lives. So one of the key things that I've taken away from speaking with friends, with elders, with the gynecologist and the nutritionist is that there is no one superfood. I'd heard that yams were something that are really good for menopausal women. And that is true, but there is no one food that is on top. We need fat, we need salt, we need sugar, we need all the different kinds of foods that are out there. So this wall is a really important way to remind us that there are many ways to be, and it's actually easier if we don't focus on one thing. But our farming practices have changed, and there are fewer companies dictating the market, and then that reflects in what we're eating. But we'd like to remind you to pick choice and to enjoy the variety of local foods, which is why I flew all the way from London to come here and study with you. So we have come to the end of the day. The sun is setting. This is a representation of the sun. We're using raffia, a sisal, sun rays, and bark cloth to represent the earth. And it's looking very disheveled, distressed, and this is something that you would see after the harvest. The stalks are drying. They should just lay there, and they're going to decompose and go back into the earth. And this mirrors the luteal phase that Kara talked about. I'm going to use your names interchangeably. And this is the phase that we should be resting as well as people, as we prepare for the next cycle.